Okay, we need to now, from here we got this point of, from 5.4 we got the length of AB to be equal to 180, to be equal to the square root of 180 units. If you want to know how did we do that, please click on the link here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, here it is, the one that is just appearing now. So let's go to 5.5. 5.5, it's a high order question, so it might take as long as I haven't revised yet. Forgive me about this F here. I meant G. This is G inverse. So step one, we know the length of this side. Let us calculate um, what is it that I have in my mind, right? We know that this, at this point we have negative 6 is to negative 6. These two lines here are equal. So let us find the coordinates of C first. If we can look, C is the x-intercept. So for x-int, you let y be equal to 0. For x-intercept, you let y be equal to 0. That is, but then we need to find out that we need to check where this c lies. So this c lies on this function g inverse. So g inverse of x is equal to 1 over 2x minus 3. So I will substitute 0 here where I see this. 0 is equal to 1 over 2x minus 3. Now let's take 3 to the other side. It's going to be 3 equal to 1 over 2x. Let us multiply everything by 2 over 1. So 2 over 1 times 3 is the same as 6 equal to this and this gonna cancel each other, and these two will cancel, so we'll have x is equal to 6. Therefore this means c is 6 is to 0. You get that? So here we have 6 is to 0. If you can notice, here we have 0 is to 6 and here we have 6 is to 0. That means this is nothing but a reflection of this one. It's nothing but a reflection of this one. So this now means this side is equal to this side on this triangle. So what is the next step, Chawano? Let me tell you the next step. I will erase this part. We have already found what we wanted to find. Now the formula for an area of a triangle is 1 over 2 base times perpendicular height. It's half base times perpendicular height equal to area of triangle. So for triangle ABC, I will treat my BC as my as my as my baseline here. So I need to find the length of BC. So let's find out. BC is going to be equal to xb minus xc squared plus yc minus yb squared. Forgive me about that kind of a writing. Then here xb is 0 minus 6 squared plus, then this one here y my yc is 6 this is 0. YC is 6 minus 0, this 0 here, minus this 0. Then you square that. So it's the same as 6 squared plus 6 squared, which is nothing but 36 plus 36. That is the same as 100 and is it 180? That is the same as 72. That is the same as 72. Let me check on my calculator. Where is this calculator now? Okay. Units. Don't forget to write down the units. This is equal to 72. Let's double check. 36 times 2, that is 72 units. So BC is equal to square root 72 units. Yeah, these high order questions have this tendency of being a little bit long. I won't say difficult. I don't want to demotivate people. Remember, the aim is to build confidence and all that, not to kill it. Now we know our base, right? So the midpoint of this line, let T be the midpoint. Let T be the midpoint of BC, right? Let T be the midpoint of BC. Remember, BC is our base, right? So construct some line. Construct some line AT perpendicular to BC. So this line that I'm talking about, let me choose another color, red. Constructing this is the line I want to construct. This line is going to be perpendicular to this base since it bisects the base. It cuts the base. It will cut the base at its midpoint. So let's find the midpoint of this line. Let's find the midpoint of this line. After we have found the midpoint of this line, then quickly we will check whether these two are really perpendicular. So the midpoint here, coordinates of T, it's x1 plus x2 over 2 is 2, y1 plus y2. This is the formula for the midpoint, over 2, which is equal to, so it's going to be 0 plus 6 over 2 is 2, is 2. The rearrangement doesn't really matter anyways in this case. The rearrangement, so I've started with this one, so it will be 6 plus 0 over 2. So this is going to be 3 is to 3. This point here is 3 is to 3. Don't think functions are difficult because of only this question, guys. That is taking long to find. Otherwise, it's not like it's difficult to. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let me record. So point T is 3 is to 3. So we know this line here. I mean, we know this point. So if we can find the length of this line, since it's the perpendicular height, then we would be done. But just before we do that, let's quickly confirm whether this line is perpendicular to this one. So how we're going to do that? By finding the gradients of both these lines. So the gradient of the gradient of AT is going to be equal to YT minus YA over XT minus XA, which is YT is 3 minus into minus 6, all divided by 3 again, this 3 XT, 3 minus into minus 6. So the denominator is equal to the numerator, meaning this is just 1. The gradient of this line is just 1. Then let's find the gradient of this one. So the gradient of this line has to be equal to -1. If not so, then that means these two lines are not perpendicular to each other. Let me use a green color. MBC is equal to YC minus YB divided by XC minus XB. MBC is equal to YC minus YB over XC minus XB, which is equal to YC is equal to 0 minus 6. So 0 minus into 6. Then this other one is 6, positive 6 minus into 0. So 0 minus 6 is minus 6. 6 minus 0 is 6. Negative 6 over 6 is -1. Remember, the product of two gradients should equal to 1 if those two lines are the product of two gradients should equal -1 if those two lines are perpendicular to each other. And indeed, 1 times -1 is equal to -1. So this proves that this line in red is perpendicular to this line. So the only thing that we need to do now is to substitute the values into the formula. Let's recall the formula. What does the formula say? Let's do it in white now. The formula says that area of a triangle is equal to half base times perpendicular height. So area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 over 2 times BC times, now our perpendicular height. This is our perpendicular height. This is our perpendicular height AB. AT. So it's 1 over 2. BC, here is BC. You just substitute the square root of 72. Then, what is it that I did here? Perpendicular height, it's 80. So I'll substitute in the place of 80. I need to find the length of 80. Oh my god, what is it with this question? Let me quickly find the length of 80 here. The length of 80 is xt minus xa squared plus yt minus ya squared, which is the square root of xt is 3 minus into minus 6 squared plus 3 minus into minus 6 squared. Let's punch that on a calculator. Minus 3 plus 6 all squared, plus into minus 3, positive 3 plus 6 all squared. Then the answer is 9 root 2 units. So here I will have 9 root 2 units. Then you can punch this on your calculator, then you are done. 1 over 2, then here square root 1 over 2 square root of 72 times 9 square root 2. Then you get 54. Then area of our triangle, ABC is equal to 54. There should be many ways to find this solution, guys. Anyways, there are many ways to kill a cat. This is equal to 24 units squared. Then we are done. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe, and remember, there are still lots of function videos that I'm gonna do. Look at this. I will solve this here with you. I will solve this. I will solve that. I am still gonna solve all of these, so you don't want to miss out. Enjoy. I hope this video helps.